No, you are not seeing things here on Sportswire Radio because I am here, guys, for the third time today. But we have saved maybe, just maybe, the best for last because we have a lot to talk about here, especially in the promo world and especially for our dear friends in CPF World War Zone. We got a huge No Mercy show coming up. We got a award show. We got some of your usual favorites we've been talking about the last few days on this platform. You know they're going to be talked about here this time, the brightest lights, the biggest stage, and certainly a platform that is these been built by everybody here in this All Wrestling Matters movement. And what better way to be a part of the All Wrestling Matters movement than talk about two individuals that are certainly killing it as the owner and general manager of CPF. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about, I'm sure, some usual suspects. We're going to talk about some championships these guys have. We're going to talk about some huge matches. We're going to talk about their journey, wish some people a happy belated birthday, plus who knows whatever else. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited about this one. You should be, because what a day it was on Sportswire Radio. We started the day on the other side of the world in the UK. Then before, we just had on independent wrestling star Andrew Lovelace with a referee, Richie Allen. But now we bring in the big guns. Now we bring in some of the biggest guns in promo wrestling to date. It is time now to give them that introduction that they've been waiting for, you've been waiting for, and yeah, you better believe I've been waiting for it. Plus, I got a little something for these guys here that I'm going to give them, and they have no idea what I'm going to give them. They're going to be wondering, what on earth is he talking about? No, I'm not joining the promo wrestling world. No, I'm not buying CPF World War Zone. No, I'm not going to buy TPW. Rocky's got that on a firm grip. I'm going to now, however, give them that introduction that they've been waiting for, and I want to get this show on the road because I don't know how much more of a voice I got left. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right to it here in prime time, the brightest lights, the biggest stage, the platform that promo wrestling helped build here in Sports Wire Radio. So, with that, without further ado, here on the Sports Report, number one, Global Sports Show, the owners of the CPF World War Zone. First, General Manager of CPF, a man who wears many hats, a man who holds many championships, who recently celebrated a birthday. His name, or his name may not be, depending on where you see it, and the owner of CPF. His name is as definitely as smooth as the other side of the pillow, to quote the late great Stuart Scott. His name is simply put, fellas, how are we doing?
Yes, sir. It's good to be on Sportswire finally.
Yeah, I'm getting that a lot recently, and I don't know why, because I don't know why, but seem to be getting it. Oh, I'm finally on Sportswire. I'm like, well, I didn't realize you were watching this long, but apparently people have, and we appreciate that very much. And nice to meet you guys on the video. I know we were kind of supposed to get this done a couple days ago, but we got it here tonight. We got you guys here live in prime time, the brightest lights, the biggest stage. And how you guys doing tonight?
Brandon, I'll let you go first.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. Yeah. I'm blessed. The very first time that I watched Sportswire was
Oh
when you
God.
had my boy Devin on here. You
I
had
had Devin
Devin
on
on here.
here about 4 months ago. Yes, Mr. Devin Adams, the Devin Adams, who is always a topic. He is training to go pro. He is certainly friends with another bunch of wrestlers who are from my neck of the woods, the Brooklyn Prodigies. And yes, Devin Adams and JJ Stevens. I interviewed them 4.5 months ago. Yep.
Yeah, ever since then I've been tuning into Sportswire radio. You done had a couple of my other superstars.
Now who is it?
Superstars.
Now who was it that also came on here that you know? Now I gotta ask.
You
Let me
have my
guess.
boy Killshot on here. The shot
Kill
that
shot,
heard
yes,
all
he was
around
here.
the
He definitely
world.
went bang bang. We're going to talk about him. He's on the No Mercy card. Yep. Zach
And then
Clark was
also,
here the other day. Yep.
yep, it's just them two alone. And then you also have, well, I got her into promoing years ago, April,
Oh
but
yes,
she's not gonna be.
April's coming here in about 2 weeks. Yes, April's coming here. Yep.
Yep. And now you got the owner of CPF
Well,
with.
you know what? It's been an interesting time. You know, we had some different individuals for different reasons aren't coming here, but I think we replaced them with the big guns because we got the big guns here. We got the ownership. I mean, Rocky was here. Shout out to Rocky, and you guys are here. And yeah, I'm fired up. Definitely fired up. Yes, sir. Yes, good sir.
Brandon,
What's up with it?
can you do me
Uh-oh.
a favor?
What up with it?
Do your intro.
Oh, I got you.
Let's go for it
Now-
because I did mine. Let's hear yours. Let's do it.
Now check this out. I'm gonna go like this.
All right.
I am the owner of CPF, but this man right here is the GM of the year in my book. My GM, Mr. Hunter. The GM of the year, baby. Let's get it.
You want to take over on Sportswire? Is that what it is? Are you auditioning to pass the baton? You know, because we've been talking about this. I've been talking about retirement. I've been talking about obviously hanging it up. And is that what it is? Is the only reason you're here, Be Smooth, is because you want to take over from me? Is that what it is? You're introducing yourself. You're introducing Hunter because, you know, you're on the list. Oh, I'll definitely consider you. Well, you know, my guest to start the show at 3:00 Eastern time was DJ Brev. And I'm like, you want to take over? Is that what it is? Is that why you're here tonight? Because you're auditioning to take over from me when I retire? Is that what it is?
If you pass the license over here, I'll take it gladly and we'll do what we can with it. We'll find something to do.
Well, I'm sure you can then go deal with the British wrestlers. You can deal with the indie wrestlers, the hardcore, the deathmatch guys, the pro guys, what's left in the backyard circuit, the undergrounders. You can all handle them. You can just deal with them going forward. I'll go into the sunset.
It'll be an honor if you do hand it to me, but nah, I ain't trying to take
Okay. Well, you can. We'll see what happens. But how are you doing here, good sir? By the way, let me give you a formal happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Hunter. Happy birthday. You're now on Sportswire Radio. Oh, yeah. Not quite a singer, but maybe that's where I'm going next after I retire. But
There you go.
with you, good
Got
sir.
tempo
Hey, you know,
for
since
it.
you're a general manager, you know, the New York Jets are looking for one. They've had such a terrible season, such a terrible last 15 years. So if you may be the general manager of the year, maybe you should put in your resume because Joe Douglas was only 30-64 over 94 games as the GM of the New York Jets. And you seem to be doing a pretty good job in CPF. So maybe you want to put your resume out there and apply to be the GM of the New York Jets.
Or maybe you want to be the owner of the Dallas Cowboys because they need.
You know, that's certainly true too. And the Dallas Cowboys, I think, have now been down 6 consecutive games of 20 points or more and have lost 6 straight home games. So you can pick your poison there, Hunter.
Yeah.
I refuse. I will stay with my hometown team. Brandon knows who that is, but we're gonna keep that.
He's a dog pound Browns fan.
I'm a Browns fan.
Well, you know what? Between the Browns, Cowboys, and Jets, I don't know if that still gives you an NFL team, but I'm not here to talk NFL. I'm here to talk about CPF World War Zone. I'm excited because we have some big matches coming up here. I'm going to put this on the screen shortly. I want to get your guys' perspective on it. And for those that are listening and watching here, in prime time, the brightest lights, the biggest stage here where all wrestling matters here, and CPF owner B Smooth, general manager Hunter, as I put it up on the screen, talk about what we can expect here coming up at the next show, CPF No Mercy, which will be coming out and released for the audience Sunday, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Tell us, guys, what can we expect here coming up?
Take it away, GM.
Oh!
Wow. So we do have some pretty hard hitting matches for
I can see that.
this pay-per-view. As you see, we have the Ring of Fire Championship between B Smooth and Killshot. That one's going to be a nice. That one's going to be a very nice match.
Killshot was here Sunday. He certainly had a lot to say. We certainly have Lucifer in action. You are going to be in action as well, and
I am.
You know,
I'm
you
hoping-
held that championship.
I'm hoping to get back my title.
Yeah. It's going to be hard with Lucifer. I mean, Mr. Clark spoke a lot about him on Sunday's show. I'm sure you caught some of that, and that's, going to be a war.
We got the number one contendership for the world title. We got Demented. We got Travis Ball.
Yander, we got Jackson. We got a Ring of Fire title. I mean, number one contenders match. We got, the Darius Championship, Harry Quinn and Crimson Digimon. I mean, we got just a number of matches. You were so excited. You put the same match in twice. And, we're really excited about all. They got a weaponized steel cage match. Michael Miner and Killshot. Killshot is pulling double duty. Not surprised there with that. We got the second NPO for the Undisputed Tag Trios Championship. NPO we spoke a lot about on Sunday's show. Devin Adams. It's always about Devin Adams. Devin Adams and Zach Clark. Zach talked about his side of the story there on Sunday's show, and I'm excited and really looking forward to some of these hype promos here coming up to start, which will be out this Saturday, and match promos due Sunday, and you're going to have a tough road ahead for you guys when it comes to who wins and loses.
Mm-hmm.
That's 10 matches spread across 5 judges.
Wow. Wow, you guys are like more busier than American Idol. I mean, you guys are more busy than America's Got Talent, and it's almost
Might
like
as well.
So maybe you won't do the Simon, whole thing with Simon, but a lot to go through, and a lot of people that I've gotten a chance to know recently. I mean, I certainly know Killshot, what he brings to the table. I know Zach Clark. I know certainly Devin Adams. Everybody knows Devin Adams in the wrestling world. But talk about some of the people in CPF that maybe we haven't got a chance to speak about for our audience that might want to keep an eye on here coming up for this weekend, for these promos.
For this weekend alone, we're going to talk about the Standard Demented. He's been doing this for about, I think, 5-ish years.
Wow. Okay.
Long time.
So he's the veteran in this, and he's a really hard hitting talent. It's just shocking to me how he hasn't got a world title shot yet, but now he's getting that opportunity this week.
That's interesting. He's going to be motivated, and it means a lot to him because of, his career and everything he's gone through. And that's a guy that you're going to want to pay attention to, undoubtedly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What about for you, B Smooth? Who's some talent that we should keep an eye on here coming up?
I am not gonna lie. Everybody on the match card, you should be on the lookout for.
Spoken like a true owner.
Not just the ones that you have already met, but I will say this. The sleeper to me that a lot of people sleep on, that he has made a lot of big waves is I will say Demented and Clancy and Travis Black, because when I got started in promoing, Travis Black and Demented was 2 of the first people that I met back in an old company called NGT on TikTok.
Okay.
So when I first met Demented, it was like, dang, like he's a He's a veteran. Like, he gave me some great wisdom in like a couple matches that I done had, and he's still giving me wisdom to this day. Like, I'm an owner, and he's in my company, so it's like full
That's
circle.
gotta be weird, right? That somebody that you look to as a mentor, and now you're the owner of a company where they're one of your roster members. That's got to be kind of weird in some ways, right?
Yeah, it is, but it comes with the territory. But I can't, I can't take full accomplishment of what CPF has become, because a lot of people helped me make CPF what it is today. Because when I first started this, my roster was a total of, I'll say, about 12 to 15 people. 12 to 15.
Wow.
Would you
I
like
could be wrong.
would you like an updated number?
Please,
I would love
if-
to. We're live. I mean, listen, why not? We have 1,300 plus subscribers on this platform. I'd love to
please
know.
give them that updated number.
Yeah, give it to me, and if you're here, hit the sub button for me so you can join and get notified, because we're gonna have more promo wrestlers on here and everybody else. So yeah, what do you have? Let me say, what, 30? What do you have? 28, 26? I don't know.
25.
I was close because I was like, let me split the baby in half. He said 12 to 15, be smooth. Let me go and say, well, it's probably close to double that number. 25. That's a big roster. That's a lot of decisions. You got to make a lot of people happy. There's an analogy that they used to use in the world that I'm from, politics, where you basically have to have as many mouths to keep them happy. You have to keep all those people and do the best you can to make them happy. So that's got to make the decision process tough. It's rewarding, but 25 people is a lot of people that they're going to want to certainly have their opinion, and they're going to want to make it where they get the best opportunities possible. And tough job you guys got.
Yeah, and making them happy. I think my GM Hunter can agree with me on this. There's been countless times that they have not been happy with what.
Well, you know what? Join my world. We had all these backyard wrestlers that got exposed for doing bad things, and some people said it was my fault, and I'm like, well, I had nothing to do with it. And others, it is what it is. But everybody deals with it. When you're a public figure, that's how it goes. But you hear
Haters gonna hate, man.
great show coming up here. A really great show, and I'm excited about it. Really am.
But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I'm really looking forward to that fatal four-way for the World Heavyweight Championship because of the four people that's in that match. All four of them have at least proven, or is still proven, that they deserve to be in that world title picture. Each four of them can earn a shot at that title, but the question is, with the champion that we have in Devin has been on a roll as the.
I know that, man, and I see all I ever do is get Instagram notifications. Devin Adams this, Devin Adams that, and on top of that, the wrestlers speak about him. So I know his story, but these guys are going to be motivated, and I think that this is a harbinger of things to come, because the winner of this match is going to feel like, hey, you know what? I can take that championship. I can take that next step, because whoever wins here is going to be three outstanding opponents who have proven in their own rights that they belong, and all four of them could very well be that CPF world champion.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Mr. Bryce, I know this is your show. This is the Sportswire Radio, and we're live on YouTube.
Would you like to take over? What did you like?
No. I have a question for B Smooth.
Okay, well, ask anything. Ask away. I want to hear it.
Who you got in this match?
Oh, he's going right to the honor.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go with the underdog. I'm gonna go with Elliot Creed. I'm gonna go with Elliot Creed.
He's a name that's been coming up a lot here recently. He is a name.
I'm gonna go with Elliot Creed because I think, take nothing away from Dominic Clancy or Travis Black, I really think that Elliot Creed, he's the sleeper, and he can shock the world and take out. And just imagine what it would do for like Elliot Creed's career. Like if you beat a big name veteran like the minute
Yeah.
you beat a legend like him to get a shot at a world title, you're gonna have the eyes on you, and people are not gonna try to overlook you anymore.
And
But
remember, you beat also on top of that, you beat not one, not two, but three other opponents. It's a big deal. Very big deal.
And it isn't gonna be easy. It never is easy.
No, nothing is easy in this world. Nothing is easy in this world. Nothing.
Every single time it comes to the results, I tell these dudes, like, when I'm judging a match, I say I hate them because they don't make that judgment easy. And it's like, y'all just put me in a box here. And the last match that the men had was against Lucifer.
We spoke a lot about with Jack Clark, who another name that,
and
holds some gold.
And I kid you not, them two had a match. It was very, very close. Lucifer got the minute by 0.1.
Oh.
0.1.
Oof, that's like inches. That's like, for us football fans, that's a game of inches. A game of inches. But, let me ask you guys this question. You guys are both in action. And you've got these duties here as owner and general manager, but you got huge matches in your own right coming up here. I mean, you're in action here below, and be smooth. You got Killshot. I know Killshot's story. I heard about Killshot and the Bang Bang and, everything he says. And he's as cocky, Mr. 3 championships and one promotion, and he wants to have more in others. And I mean, you guys got big matches here coming up. And how do you focus and get the outcome that you want?
You want to go first one, or you want me to go first?
Tough questions, I guess.
All right. So, well, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Every single match that I done had to defend my Ring of Fire title, it's been a test. It's been a test. It's been an uphill battle. I'm not doubting myself in every single match that I done had, but Killshot, he has been on a roll, but I'm gonna point this out. Killshot, you may be on a roll. You may be a champion in multiple other companies in HQ and all that. But when it comes to that Ring of Fire championship, to this championship, no one, I repeat, no one is gonna take this from me without putting me in a coffin or putting me in a burn unit.
Well, Ring of Fire. I mean, listen, I think about Johnny Cash in the Ring of Fire, and I mean, let me listen to quote Jimi Hendrix. Let me stand next to your fire, and that's what Killshot's gonna have to do. But Killshot said it though. This is what he said on Sunday's show. He talked about, if you have the opportunity to pull the trigger on me, you better make sure you aim and you hit the target, because if you don't, I'm going to make sure that I fire, it's over.
I really want him to do that. I really want him to bring everything that he got.
Yeah.
Because I don't never miss my target. No. Killshot should know. Because the last time, and I'm going to say this, the last time he tried to take this from me, I nearly almost sent him to the morgue. So
oh my goodness.
So this time, I ain't gonna make that same mistake.
Ooh. And you use the trigger. You use the trigger. You use that trigger.
So
you use it.
He better bring it.
But well, you better know. I want to let you know that I'm going to break into this because Killshot's here live, and he heard his name being mentioned. And I just want to let you know that he said, I'm hearing you talk. Wait for that match. I'm going to show you. Killshot's here. Killshot had enough.
You know what I'm at. I don't run.
You don't run?
I don't run from nobody.
He don't run. He don't walk.
Firing that trigger.
He jogs.
Oh,
I'm gonna dock your pay if you keep on, Jim. I'm gonna dock your paycheck.
But this is just, I mean, this would be a main event anywhere else. And also Killshot even said it. I'm not hard to find. The fire will be mine. It'll be
Okay.
mine.
The fire. All right. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how much fire you got. But that's me. That's me right there defending my title.
So it means a lot to you to be the Ring of Fire champion, and you're going to stop at nothing to keep that championship. Even if Killshot wants to be Killshot 4 champion and he wants to be the next Kenny Omega of promoing, you're going to make sure that Killshot doesn't add another championship to his resume.
He may want to be the Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be the Hangman Adam Page.
He said Hangman Adam Page. He said Hangman Adam Page, and he talked about the morgue. He talked about Killshot's. Killshot's fired up right now. Killshot. We're breaking into the chat because Killshot. Usually I let the chat build up, but Killshot, I'm not letting him wait. He's getting a chance right now to speak to you. I'm about to make sure this will become the greatest match in CPF history. You can believe that. Believe that, ladies and gentlemen. Believe that. Believe that.
I don't know about greatest match ever, because the greatest match ever in CPF has been Lucifer versus the Death Titan for the world title.
But you know what? You just never know. I mean, this is why you have to follow CPF. And I got an Instagram page for people to follow before I present CPF something coming up here, because this is CPF's Instagram page. You want to find out one of the greatest promo companies on Instagram? This is how you get in touch. And they've got an awards night coming up here, December the 30th. That's right, December the 30th. You better make sure that you be there for that. You most certainly better be here for that. Be there or be square. And speaking of people that are going to be here coming up or for more CPF coverage, this guy, you see this guy right here? Well, he's going to be here Sunday afternoon. Yep.
There he is, the man of many
There he is.
He'll be here. He's here Sunday afternoon in prime time. He's going to be here.
There he is. The man of many different. Let me talk about Darius for a minute.
Talk about him because we're going to get him here before I go back to Killshot.
Now, Darius. Now, Darius here. And I think my GM can agree with me. He has over, I lost count of how many characters he has. He has a lot of characters.
Some of them here at 5 o'clock on Sunday Eastern time. So if you're here now, you better be here then, because he's promising to bring the world and show some of those characters. And he's also from my neck of the woods. So that means he definitely
has a lot of characters. And
he's bringing some of them there. He's bringing some of them there.
Here we go. Brandon, who is your favorite Darius character?
Oh, my favorite Darius character.
You know, I'll ask this question on Sunday's show. I will ask that question for you, gentlemen.
Man, that's a tough one, but I'm gonna go with Kilamaru. Kilamaru is my favorite. Kilamaru. How about yours, Hunter? Who's your favorite?
Ooh, fuck. Believe it or not, I'm about to say Harry Quinn.
Ooh. Well, you know, we're going to see him in action here coming up for our friends here at No Mercy. And, you know, he's got a lot of different characters here. We'll ask him about some of them. This is his. You most certainly want to go follow him. And you can see a lot of people follow him. And I'm going to come back to more CPF coverage here shortly. But Killshot does want to say something else. And I want to give Killshot that opportunity to do that here. And you can be the Hangman all you want, because you know why? Because Kenny Omega calls me the old school Bullet Club. I'm about to pull an AKA Finn Balor, otherwise known at the time as Prince Devitt. Book it. Boy, I tell you what, I am getting fired up already. Be Smooth and Killshot's going to be one you're going to remember for a very, very long time. And you may be holding on to that Ring of Fire championship, but you know, I don't know how much longer. Killshot's motivated. He's fired up, and he's just, you know, he just taking names here. And this is why you got to follow CPF. You got to find everything about what they bring to the table. And, you know, I'm excited. You got your own match here coming up, Hunter. You got your own war that, you know, I'm going to come back to in a minute.
And I'm not trying to gloat or anything, but I'm the one who puts all the match cards, all the pay-per-views, all the ads, the 2 ads we just recently made.
Yep.
I did 25%, 50% of it.
Pretty soon it'll be at 75%, but we'll keep you at 50. But we see some great matches here, and just want to remind everybody that hype matches are due Saturday, match promos Sunday. Results will come out to all of these outstanding matches by early next week, just in time before Thanksgiving. So if you want to have your Black Friday shopping plans, make sure you watch and follow what CPF is doing here. You're going to see a lot of great stuff. I mean, you got number 1 contenders match for the Ring of Fire Championship. Harry Quinn, speaking of Darius, against Crimson Digimon. I probably said that wrong. Michael Miner and Killshot's in there again. Killshot's pulling double duty. Killshot don't miss. The Sick and NPO. I'm excited about all of it. I mean, we got just so many great matches ahead. We talked about Devin Adams. We talked about Zach Clark. I want to ask you guys real quick on Zach Clark. I mean, obviously he's in one promotion retiring. He's going to have a retirement ceremony and our friends in TPW. And, what do you think he has left in the tank for you guys? I know it's tough question.
That boy. I done saw Zach.
He drives us up the wall way too much, but Zach deserves his flowers.
He does.
Yeah.
I done saw Zach start from being a guppy to being almost like a tiger shark.
He talked about his journey. He talked about where he is and just, what this has meant to him and where he eventually wants to go.
It's countless times that me, Devin, our other friend, Lucifer, a.k.a. Artist, Hunter, our other friend, Titus, we done had to pull him to the side and we done had to talk to him about a lot of stuff. But the one thing that I can say about Zach is this, like, when you give Zach advice on something, he takes it and he puts forfeit into his next, like, promos and his next matches and stuff. And he has had countless great matches. He just had a good match in VWP.
Yes, we were speaking about that. Yep.
Against me for...
We were talking about that. Yep, we were talking about that.
And I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of upset that I lost.
Well, I think you should be upset. Who wants to lose? I mean, think about that. Does anybody want to ever lose?
But then I realized that Zach has come a long way because the last time that he was a world champion, he got the title. He got the title snatched from him within a day.
With the cash in, yep.
He got he got a snatch from somebody who's actually been here on Sportswire Radio.
Thanks, Mr. Anthony Steele.
Well, it's a man. I'm surprised you didn't mention it because that's a man that's. I mean, he's literally lived on this platform. He was here twice last week, and when he comes, I mean, it's like TMZ. Everybody talks about Anthony Steele. I mean, he's a living legend. He's a 5-time Hall of Famer. He's one of the greatest Hall of Famers in Sportswire Radio history. I mean, he's a man that. Has wrestled in the independent wrestling world and held championships. This is a man that, when Anthony Steele speaks, I mean, people listen. Now, some people like it, some people don't, but they listen because when Anthony Steele speaks, you listen.
Mm-hmm. Now, he got the title snatched from Anthony. His first time ever being a world champion, he got it snatched from him. But around this time, I didn't see that same Zach that I saw when I met him. I saw a Zach that's willing to do anything to keep that world title. I saw a Zach that's actually can be considered a main event caliber superstar.
Well, he's
gonna do big things. He's gonna do big things. The only thing that can hurt Zach is if Zach fails himself.
Well, we'll have to find out. I mean, we'll have to certainly. That's the whole point. We're gonna undoubtedly find out.
We want to make sure that you're there.
Facts.
results.
We want to make sure that you're there to see
from
these
the
results.
I'd like to see it. So, I mean, for our audience, how do we see it? Do we go to the Instagram page, right, of the CPF World War Zone? Because I can pull that up right here for you, as a matter of fact. I can certainly do that right now, and that's a great segue. That's a great way to promote, because this is how you can follow CPF, and you can see all the great stuff here that CPF has to offer, and we're very excited about all of it, and you can see some of it firsthand.
Yeah, those
all of our past results are on that page.
I think it's those first two videos. That's the first. One,
that's the
one
ad.
in the middle is the very first ad we've ever made.
Right here?
Yes, sir.
That's the first one.
We got.
Well, I can't play it the music. I'll get copyrighted, unfortunately. But sadly, that's the case. You guys don't have to deal with that. But what was that like then, making the first one? Took you this long? I mean, what was that like?
It was. I'm not gonna say it was easy.
Nothing's easy in this. I literally had this conversation earlier before my second segment today.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't too hard, because it was kind of stressful trying to find people to be in the ad. And as you see, I started off this ad, and then there's 2 or 3 of our actual superstars in the video.
That's pretty cool, though, to get a chance to let the talent and yourself create it. That's a lot of fun. It's work, but it's fun. Hey, I made a video.
Yeah. So
I make videos every day practically to announce my guest, but I did 3 today, and I unfortunately just did a Facebook Instagram post, and I should have probably just said live with CPF, but I was in such a pinch, and I announced you guys earlier in the day. But there's B
Smooth.
That was smooth criminal. There you go. That was smooth.
Yeah. We want you to be in the comments on our live for next week.
When is it? Because I'm on like every single day on Sportswire. When are your shows airing? That's the problem. I'm on literally every single day, and probably
like Monday or Tuesday.
I'm already booked Monday or Tuesday live, but I mean, I would love to continue to cover, but we'll see. I mean, I don't even know if I'm on Sportswire at what time you're on. When do you normally release your shows in terms of like the results? When time is it normally?
It's probably about, I don't know, 10:30, 11 o'clock.
10:30, 11, Monday or Tuesday. There's a very likely chance I'm on Sportswire.
That's fine.
We'll have to see. I'm on it. Listen, you're here in prime time. You guys wanted to be here. You got it. I mean, listen, I got 1,300 plus subscribers. I mean, there's people that want to be here. But you guys are here right now, and I'm excited about that. And I do want to present you guys something, and I want to talk about some other places, but I got to get to the chat. There's a lot more comments, and I'd like to say hello to everybody and give them a chance to say hello and introduce themselves. Zilla, who has become the resident chatter. I even saw Zilla on Instagram, somebody's Instagram story, say, "Hi, this is Zilla from the Sportswire chats." That's how well known she is. I appreciate you, Zilla. Zilla's tuned in here for all 3 streams. Speaking of TPW and our friends in TPW, I made sure to put that in there. Shout out to Rocky, and you are there as the TPW Hardcore Champion. And what's that mean to you?
I think this is my second title I've ever actually won in TPW.
Wow.
And I recently just got called out by a veteran himself. And I'm actually looking forward to it, because I've never actually went against this man. So
but why look forward to a veteran call you out like that? I just find that fascinating.
Because I've never gone against him. I don't know what he's like. I don't know what his promo. Well, I know his promo style, but he was my teacher when I first started. So it's about time the student shows the teacher what he's made of.
Oh, I get it.
Can the student surpass the master is the question that is going to be on everybody's mind.
It's not.
Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out later this week.
Yeah.
We're going to find out Sunday. I'll tell you that much.
These two, man.
Find out. And you got your own big match, by the way, B Smooth. You got a showdown. We were talking about this with Zach Clark. We're talking about you, Bone Thugs, and you guys are definitely not going to be giving harmony to your opponents because I see Rob, and I know Rob's going to be here on Sportswire at some point next week. It might be pushed back a day or two, but he's going to be here, and you got a big showdown for your own right for that number one contendership for those tag team championships.
Yes, sir.
And I couldn't ask for a better tag partner. I done had a lot of great tag team partners, and Hunter is one of them.
Yeah.
I done won tag team gold with pretty much every single tag team partner that I done had. I'm just trying to add another name on that list. The Punisher, Darius' character. Me and the Punisher, we're not gonna overlook the Uprising DCS like we never do. Like they're another good tag team. They're from the other side, but this is the thing that I want them to understand. Y'all may be a formative tag team and like y'all may have some history and all that, but when you step to them Bone Thugs, when you step to the Punisher and be smooth, just know, and it's just like our host said, it ain't gonna be no harmony. Nah, we finna take y'all to the boneyard. We
You guys
finna
never
put
hear
y'all
the
6
Thugs and
feet.
Harmony songs in your head. It's the thuggish life, for whatever
Thuggish
reason.
Ruggish Bone, but another thing.
And then how about what was it? Was it Batman? Was it Batman and Robin? Was it look into my eyes and see you what it is and something like that? Was it like remember that one too, right?
Yeah. We also gonna be sending them to the crossroads too.
Oh well, that's certainly
See
true.
you at the
Definitely.
crossroads, so you won't be lonely.
Well, I knew that.
See you
So,
at-
guys, the reason I know so much of these different songs, believe it or not, I actually years ago in college tried out for. I went to the ABC studios here in New York, and I tried out for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So there you go.
Oh wow!
I didn't. Yeah, I took the test. I was there, and I have a pencil and I have a mouse pad to show for it, which I think my mother still has. But it's not about me. It's certainly about our friends in TPW, and of course, we see a lot of great stuff because there's so many crossover work, and we're going to run through some of these matches here because Elliot Creed's also a part of it. We know obviously a lot of these different people we see here. There's B Smooth again. You're in action. 2 for the price of 1, and you got an own showdown, a big show for you, B Smooth. I know you're obviously talking to everybody and getting excited, but you're going to have to forget about the thuggish, ruggish life because you got a big showdown with Jerry Main, and let me tell you, the winner of that will definitely be in that running for that TPW World Heavyweight Championship. Look into my eyes and give me some thoughts there on that.
Jerry Main.
Jerry Main is a walking promo. He always
He looks like one.
He's a walking promo. He lightens up the room. When you jump into video calls, he's always like the joking kind of guy. But when he has to be serious, he will.
Well, you're gonna have to forget about that, B Smooth, because you got 2 huge matches here coming up this weekend, and they both have championship implications. You gotta focus. I mean, boy, you got a lot going on here, sir. A lot, B Smooth.
What can I say about Jerry Main? He's an up and comer. He's proven himself, and I applaud him for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be taking my eyes off of Jerry Main because I know exactly what Jerry Main can do, and I know exactly what he can bring.
And the thing is about Jerry Main, he showed up. He was, I think, his first week at TPW. He picked up a W against Trex and Fierce Danger or Chris Danger. And then last week, he beat Devin Adams. So you never know what Jerry Main's gonna pull out.
Well, that tells me that he's got charisma, and that tells me that this is going to be a war, B Smooth, and you got to go and make sure you focus. And you got 2 matches with so much on the line, and You got to stay on track, and that's why you got to follow TPW, because we have a lot more TPW coverage, and a lot of these guys you see on here are part of TPW and so many great promotions. And this is TPW's Instagram page. I got to give a shout out to TPW, because it is certainly TPW was the first company to come on here, but a lot of great things. Definitely check them out.
TPW.
TP-Dub. Go follow their Instagram page. Let's come back to the chat, because a lot of people still want to talk.
Rocky is also the reason why we're here. So
well,
facts.
There you go. That's why we love Rocky here. Rocky. And speaking of people here, Tommy
Yes.
how we doing? There he is, Tommy Titus. What do you want to say? What do you want to say about Tommy Titus before I switch to his match card?
3-time tag team champion with his man.
Tag team champion.
You never know what he's gonna pull out of his ass.
Well,
this is another person that I met. I met Titus in NGT as well as I met The Minute, and me and Titus, we've been locked in since then. He's another good friend.
Yeah, he's such a good friend. He is such a good friend, Tommy Titus, that look at what I found. Dun, dun.
The best.
No way!
The Titus.
What was that picture? What was that picture?
I think that was when y'all was on y'all way to
we went to SummerSlam when they were in Detroit.
Yep.
That was
You Midwest guys all stick together. That's what I learned. In backyard wrestling, you guys all stick together, and in the promo world, you guys all stick together.
Real life best friend. He's been there for me since day one.
Good. Well, you know what? Tommy is our friend.
Family.
Yep. We definitely love that. And we love our community connecting. And we are so thankful that the promo community is now a part of the All Wrestling Matters movement, because promo wrestling is a part of wrestling, and it is All Wrestling Matters. And I am so happy that we have a new community here that is taking a part in this wonderful community that we've built over the past 4 years. And there is Tommy. Follow him. We'll get back to more in the chat, because a lot of people want to talk to you, and I want to get to them.
Yeah.
Supporting, yep, we support those who support us. Another guy that was waiting for this for a couple days, my man Jared. I saw Jared on Anthony Steele's stream last week, and first he says TPW, now CPF, maybe one day. Is he referring to
RPW?
TW.
Yep,
RPW.
could be. Yep, could be. I'm gonna put that RPW up here also. I got the RPW. TWL, I got that link right here for everybody. Go hit the sub for them. Just do it, because I need you to. And there you go.
Yeah, it's a powerhouse for me this week.
I got the match card here. How about I got it right here? And you're in big doo-doo.
Some may say.
Well, yeah. I mean, look at who you got a match with, a pro wrestling match with.
Yeah,
contract signing.
Contract versus contract, and if COD loses, the system is barred, and that involves Titus Incorporated, and just big showdown here coming up.
Yeah,
a lot of showdowns coming up here.
Some more matches.
Nervous?
Don't
be nervous. We're on Sportswire. No. Not a big deal. There's nobody. No. There's nobody tuning in. We got nobody watching us. There's nobody here. Don't worry.
It's not like there's a million people watching. But.
No, I wouldn't. Well, when Anthony Steele is here, there's usually a million people. But right now, we still have a lot of people.
Anthony, Taff,
James Taylor. Well, when those guys, but James Taylor has like 100,000 followers, though. I mean, when he comes on here, like Aaron Blaze, Jack Delta, Omen Black, Soldier GP, Sean Jovi. When those guys come on, yeah. But listen, Devin Adams has been on here, and you got still focus on Devin Adams. Forget about everybody else, because a big showdown here coming up. I
promise.
You promise? Promise. Don't be nervous, and you'll definitely make sure you say a lot.
Don't underestimate.
I'm not underestimating you. Nobody is, and we got some more matches. It's always got to be about kill shot. One thing I learned: it's always about kill shot these days.
Yeah.
It's what did Tupac say? It's all about you. It's all about kill shot.
It's all
I don't know
about
why
you.
90s Reds. Here's Texas Red. I saw Texas Reds promo the other day on his page. You got that
Yeah.
showdown coming up here. Travis Black. It's always got to be about him. More
Here we
matches.
go.
Here you go. More.
Tag team match, baby.
Oh my God, these are the toughest ones to be in promo world. I gotta be honest.
Facts.
Promo matches in tag team competition are just so difficult to be a part of because it's really very
System.
like
You have to make sure you have enough chemistry with your tag team partner because if you don't, you're in
It's
deep doo doo.
you know what, and that's why what you guys do, I have so much respect for because you guys, it is intense. It is definitely a brotherhood, and that World Tag Team Championship is most certainly going to be on the line. And we got some great competitors here, a part of that match. Here we go again, the Trios Championship match. You gentlemen are here once again together. Happy days are here again.
So we're gonna show that
Yeah.
Tides Incorporated.
These
We're here
three.
to stay. Tides
These
Incorporated ain't going nowhere.
Well, we're gonna find that out because we got a Morgan match, and it's Morgan.
Jesse.
A lot of Morgans there. It's a lot of Morgan. I'm just gonna remember that it's a Morgan involved.
The
Yeah.
Morgan clan versus. Yeah, this is a.
Yeah.
Take it away, Hunter, man, because
The way you
these
said that was
three.
so funny.
Guns of Morgan versus the Tides Incorporated.
These three, man.
Jesse, Tommy, Bill Morgan. We need to. Ooh, Bill Morgan is one of the top
That's
stars in RPW. I'm gonna try to convince him to be on Sportswire because he's done a
Facts.
lot.
Bring everybody on at this point. I mean, listen, at this point, we're open for business. I'm willing to have anybody that wants to come on at this point. You know, we obviously some are out and we're in with the out with the old and with the new. And I think promo wrestling is definitely a part of the All Wrestling Matters movement. And I definitely think that some of you guys are outstanding competitors. And I definitely say if a Morgan wants to come on and they want to, you know, I even hear through the grapevine that I won't say who, but somebody was saying we should have a promo match on Sportswire. I mean, if that's what people want one day, I mean, if there's people in the chat, I think that'd be a lot of pressure because, you know, people have seen Anthony Steele shoot his shot. People have seen Aaron Blaze. People have seen Jack Delta, James Taylor. They've seen Omen Black and Soldier GP and, you know, all these different guys that come on here and they say what they want. And the British wrestling guys, we had DJB of CCW was in the promo world. I mean, if you see those guys hold serve and could you imagine what you guys do? I mean, I don't know. I mean, but we'll have to see. I mean, that's a question for the companies that are here. I don't know.
It's up to the superstars if they want to have a promo match.
I mean, that's a question. You know what? If the people want it, if the demand is there, I mean, listen, you know, we're open for business. I'm open for business. And let me get to some more comments here, but we'll run through a couple more matches here. And we got
Outlaws and Demons Part 3. I'm so
oh my
happy.
goodness, that's a
Let's get
doozy.
it.
I mean, when those two square off, it's
Reefer.
hell is on fire. And we got here more matches ahead. Get the Bill Morgan. It's always got, you know, Titus Inc. and War Games, and you know, we got a whole bunch of other people here. Just check it out here. I want to give a big plug to our friends at RPW. RPW versus TWL, Ruthless Promo Wrestling, featuring TWL. Definitely one of the most dangerous promo companies on all platforms, and they certainly crossed the line without crossing the line. And yeah, I would love my show too. I would definitely love my show, and we love talking about them. We love talking about them, but I love my chat. I love my people, and I'm glad my people are here with us. So let me say hello to them. Speaking of people, my buddy Ace Reed from the land down under. He is from Wrestling Zero, a company which I'm actually involved in. I'm the commissioner and also on the board of directors, and he is the BWDU champion, the Wrestling Zero champion. He says good day because where he is right now, it's like 3:00 in the afternoon in Australia. So that's why he says good day. Yeah, he's in Australia, and he's more known than Rhea Ripley there. And happy belated birthday to you. And we hope you enjoyed. And Tommy laughed, but that was a long time ago. Hello to Ace Reed. Yes. Speaking of people here, Jonathan Quinn is in the house. Jonathan Quinn. Yeah, boy. To quote Martin. Yeah, boy. Jonathan Quinn's in the house. Let's go.
Another one.
Go. A lot of great people. We got a lot of people here tuned in. Yes. Anthony Steele is yes, we know Anthony Steele. Yes, we love Anthony Steele. Yes, he's in my Hall of Fame 5 times. I love and appreciate CPF. You better. The nameless one is we have these guys they have names, but thank you. Jared wants to say this. Be smooth. I'm so proud of you. You came such a long way since the first day I saw you come into the training club. Wow. Okay. Kind
That's
words.
another one that trained me, man.
Well, I could see why. He's Ruthless Promo Wrestling. They're the most dangerous company and one of the most of them around. So I could see why.
Without crossing the line.
Well, that's why we don't want to cross that line and continue
I walk the line.
Well, I know you might want to, but I am not crossing that line. But I am supporting our friends in RPW and telling everybody to go follow. Like, I got to be giving the shameless plugs. That's what I'm here for,
Fact.
But yes, hello to Devin Adams. Although Devin Adams isn't here, but we can say hello to him. Hello to Zach Clark. He's not here, but we can say hello to him. I remember when you first started as well. There we go. Elliot Creed, Clancy and Demented and Travis Black are huge promo stars in the world. They are a part of many companies, and you're going to get a chance to hear about them throughout these next several weeks and months on Sportswire Radio. So stay tuned because there'll be plenty of more promo stars coming up here between now and the next several weeks. That'll be my advice, Silla. So we'll get to know them just as we get to know everybody else here. Yes, we're definitely representing the promo world, right? And no one, I don't know when that was referencing, but whatever it was, we say thank you, I think. April's in the house. April's going to be here Monday, April. December 2nd. Yep. Look amazing. Yep, you guys do look good. You look well-dressed, Beast Move. You look like an owner. You look like, an owner. I might have more coins than you, but I don't dress like that. You dress better than me. You should take over Sportswire. Maybe you will. I already got Killshot's comments and hello to April. Yeah, it's obvious he don't run. Yeah, Killshot don't run from nothing. Tommy Titus says, "Oh snap, snappity snap." Brandon, remember the smooth criminal and embrace it. Embrace it. Yep. And
criminal.
And Tommy said, kill fill in the blanks. Don't steal my lines. Well, whose line is it anyway? Let's see here. Give me a little more time, gentlemen, and I may gain some interest. Well, I think you're gaining some interest now, right? We have 17 or 18 people watching us live right now, right?
Okay, right. You got it, my boy.
Hit exclamation points, my homie. Yep, Darius is going to be here on Sunday, 5 o'clock Eastern time, same bat channel. What was the 40 reference? Oh, 4.
What that 40 reference?
Okay, well, I don't know, but we'll say 40 Club. I don't know. 8,000. He has a lot to. I think I know what it is. 40 characters. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Apologies. I apologize, Killshot. Kilo exclamation points. Darius is going to be our guest here Sunday afternoon or evening, 5 o'clock.
A man of many different talents.
Yes, the man. He's a master, jack of all trades, and a master of all of them. We got a lot more comments here. Harry Quinn, my pudding pop.
Yeah, it's an inside thing with them too.
Well, we'll keep it to that. He has a lot. He has a lot mean and a lot of characters. That's why I blame Darius. Okay. Death Titan, after I'm done defending my X Division championship, I am coming after Devin Adams, my CPF World Championship. The world is yours now. That's the commercial with Q-Tip. The world is yours. Somebody gets my humor there. That's a good thing. I think. On top of that, I'm kind of hungry. I feel like I want to get back on Sportswire Radio. How about in the future? Be Smooth and Killshot. Yeah, I think that'd definitely be okay. I tell you what, you want to get back on the Sportswire? You hungry? Yeah, we'll definitely do something soon. Be Smooth and Killshot. Why not? Why not?
He get that signification from me. I'll sign off on that for you, my
Maybe
boy.
we do that soon. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow?
Hold on. Brandon.
What up with it?
You know what it is?
What up with it? Let's get it. Let's cook.
Let's get on. Let's get on.
That might have to be a live battle on Sportswire Radio.
I think that we might be going down that road. Let me get to the comments. Yes, CPF is a promo wrestling company, one of the premier ones. How about the last shot and the smooth criminal? Yeah, you know what? I tell you what, there's a lot more comments here. I think this could be a possibility. Let's run through it. Zilla's all in. Yes, we appreciate Anthony Steele. My guest who was here earlier, Mr. Andrew Lovelace. He is the Mecca of the Mirror, pro wrestling star in the great state of Pennsylvania is tuned in. How you doing, Mr. Lovelace? Andrew. You want to say that. Also, yes, hello to Andrew. Keep your eyes peeled, CPF. Keep your eyes peeled. I like when, anybody remember, at least my mother did this. When we were growing up in Brooklyn, she would peel the potatoes, but this was like a long time ago. She would peel the potatoes, the potato peeler. Anybody still do that these days? That was a long time ago, but I ain't peeling any potatoes now. But let's say hello. Sail the Rapids, Be Smooth, Jerry, Maine.
Oh, wow.
Sail the Rapids. Come sail away. Come sail away. Well, we'll have to see. I think the doors are definitely open. And while you're here, hit the sub button for me. I would appreciate that very much. At Sportswire Radio 6579. Jared Holcomb Facts. A lot more comments here. I remember watching B Smooth's live chat video on Instagram with Hunter, Tommy Titus, and the aforementioned Devin Adams. For real, yes. Titus, you never know who may show up to CPF. Yeah, that's for sure. We just never know here. Yes, we love TPW. We love CPF, RPW, TWL. We love HGPT. We love them all the companies. We want them all. I want them all. Thank you, Zilla. Yes, Jerry Maine. And
Jerry Maine, man.
Yeah. I got a question from Jared. I'm going to get to that in a few minutes. Let's see that. Let me go about that. I'm not going to go and reference politics, but somebody wants to say making wrestling great again. But we're going to move on from that because it's already great. Promo wrestling is already great. We don't have to make it great. Get it? Dun. See what made everybody happy there? Ruthless Promo Wrestling. Check out Titus Club for Life. I'm going to put that up. Actually, thank you for doing that. I'm going to put that up right now for you. So if you want to follow Titus Club for Life, I'm going to do that here for you now. And I noticed that Anthony Steele's following him. What a surprise. Where it is. But here you go. Where we at? There he is. 3-time Hall of Famer. The only Titan that matters. 7-time World Champ. 9-time Tag Champ. Titus Club for Life. And definitely, I do give him a follow. And big names. A big man and big names, and definitely appreciate that. I love, like, and appreciate RPW. Yes, my buddy, the controversial one, Cato. Before he goes to bed, this guy is one of the biggest deathmatch hardcore wrestlers. And by the way, he's an Illinois boy, by the way. In Illinois, he is very well known. Yep, he has been in there with the likes of Jimmy Controversy, GTS Star. He's been in there with a slew of great people all over the Midwest, the Northeast. He is a legend. He is a legend on this platform. He was here a couple weeks ago, and he's really not that controversial, but he does want to say hello, and he's here and is a good friend of the platform, and we love our friends. And thank you, Cato, for tuning in. Yes, Cato will be back on Sportswire. I was speaking with him off the air, as I speak to many people that come on here off the platform. And COD, and definitely appreciate that. We got more comments here. I appreciate, yes, to Naomi the Nightmare. Yes, we have that there. Evils. How many people are in Titus Incorporated? Well, there's a lot of them. That's why they're incorporated. That's why they're incorporated. Bleed Green Bay. Green Bay. Yeah, definitely. If you're talking about Green Bay, yeah, you definitely want to bleed them. But these guys didn't like that. They didn't like that. Hi to Harry Quinn.
I think you lost him.
There we go. You got me back, I think. Do you hear me now?
There we go.
I beat Anthony in promoing many times. Well, that's
everybody has.
Does Anthony know that, by the way?
He does.
Oh, he does?
He does.
So we're not saying anything that he wouldn't remember?
Oh, yeah, no.
I don't
Even
think
if he
so.
did it.
Well, he's beat most of the backyard wrestlers on here, but then again, they're not promo wrestlers. But then again, most of those some of those backyard wrestlers in the companies they worked for are yesterday's news. You guys are today's news, you know. But Anthony's not in the backyard anymore either. He's now underground and indie. I lost count how many people are in that faction. Yeah, well, he said fashion, but we meant faction. We love your show too, and I love to plug it. We love RPW. Speaking of people, the legendary James Taylor. Somebody mentioned him. The legendary James Taylor is in the house. Got to give James a big plug because it's James who's helped build the platform. He's on Instagram. Check him out. He's got a lot of followers. He'll be back on Sportswire very soon, and that's his Instagram page. He shook hands with Hulk Hogan recently. By the way, shook hands with Hulk Hogan. And Hulk Hogan asked, "Do I follow you on?" And then James Taylor was like, "Yeah, you already do. I'm the guy that has all the Stone Cold impersonations, stuff on TikTok with all the Stone Cold videos." And James Taylor is then WWE stars right now. You're like 90,000 almost, but he's a legend. He's here. He's a multiple-time Hall of Famer, and 3 times technically. Hello to James. Hello to Jonathan, to Titus and Jonathan Quinn. Still here. Well, thank you for listening at work. I think this has been the most entertaining one so far to date. Maybe. Who is on your promo artist Mount Rushmore?
Brandon, you go first.
You can put yourself on there, right?
I'm gonna be honest here.
Okay.
On my promo artist Mount Rushmore, it goes like this.
Okay.
My Big Goose Trex, J-Rod.
Okay.
Demented, Titus, and that last one is my other big homie, Mo Viper. That's 5 for me.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
5, right?
Great names, all great talents.
My 5 would be Titus, J-Rod, Demented.
You're gonna put yourself on there.
Bill Morgan for sure. And,
did you say be smooth too, Hunter? I appreciate that, man.
Put the words in my mouth, sir. I'll put Devin on there.
Okay.
What makes them such great artists that are on Mount Rushmore for the audience here? What makes them so great?
Go ahead.
What classifies them as the promo artist Mount Rushmore? They've accomplished almost everything that you can possibly accomplish in promo wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
It's just about having fun. We're not just here to poke fun at people. We're here to have fun, grow friendships, and all that. So, I mean,
that's a good way to look at it. And I think that Killshot was saying sort of the same things, and you guys are a community. I'm getting a chance to know it a little bit, and one of the things I appreciate about you guys is you guys are a community. I think it's very similar to the backyard and the underground wrestling world in that sense that you guys are a community. You know, you speak about one, and chances are everybody knows one another. I think that's a really important thing that I think everybody does ultimately try to stick together.
Yes, sir. That's the most important thing. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters.
Absolutely. I definitely wholeheartedly agree about that. It should always be to stick together, and we want everybody to stick together and go hit the follow button for us on Instagram for CPF.
We are taking,
and I still got something for you guys in a few minutes. I want to give you guys. I hope to get there. Owner Mount Rushmore. Wink, wink. Wink, wink.
Owner
wink,
Mount
wink.
Rushmore.
Wink, wink.
Let's see. Rocky. The 5 that's there. Rocky, Trex, Titus, J-Rod, Brandon.
I'm going to actually make you guys laugh. James Taylor owned the Promo Wrestling Federation, which actually yours truly owns. And the Promo Wrestling Federation was actually something that was based off the WWE 2K games. And I know almost little about nothing about promo wrestling until really these last few weeks. I sort of started to understand. I mean, I would see Anthony and I guess Devin that were always live on Instagram, and I didn't quite understand those things. But I technically do own the Promo Wrestling Federation. And for whatever reason, if you actually would like to sub to the Promo Wrestling Federation, you ready? Oh, so you know all about it. Wow, you already owned it. Wow.
Yes.
Oh, you know about it. So were you guys in the Promo Wrestling Federation? Were you in that by any chance?
I just found it because it was a recommended page on my Instagram. So I'm like,
Well, you know, I'm glad of that. And also, we're on YouTube. If you are not subbed on YouTube, sub now to us on YouTube because I do own the page. And even though Sportswire is our main page, it's got James's fingerprints. He was the one that helped get the company to 1,200 plus subscribers, and I just use it. But we're on Instagram as well. Instagram, we're doing very well. I use it mostly to promote Sportswire Radio. But if you do want to promote us here and support everything about the PWF, you can most certainly do that. We are on Instagram. I think it's time I do plug myself on Instagram because we are the PWF network, and you can check us out actually right here on Instagram. So if you want to get in touch with me, I am on there as well. I'm on Instagram, and there you go. You can see the announcement here, some of our clips, and we have some followers. So definitely check us out through there. I'd appreciate that. So we'll take that off the screen. What's up, James? He meant to say James, but that's Taff. But by the way, hello to EGV Productions. EGV was on one of the streams here before. I love Sportswire. My favorite new promo artist is Jerry Main, and I also like Texas Red.
I'll take it.
What a surprise. Don't forget about the Hangman, John David Morgan.
John David.
Good one. Another Morgan.
How do you feel about John David, Brandon?
I don't know. And also check out the Ethan Stair show. Yeah, definitely check out Ethan Stair. We appreciate Ethan. Thank you very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate that. Definitely, if you are out there, check out EGV Productions. And you can do that here. Ethan's got a YouTube page. And I'll give him a nice little plug right now because he's tuned in. And I'm in a generous mood today. So you can see that's his page. Give him a follow. He's on a bunch of stuff there. Check him out, and I just gave him a sub. You give him a sub, I'll give you mine. I'm at 1,301 subscribers. Hit me up at Sportswire Radio 6579. So we'll take that off the screen. I want to get to some more chats. The chat just wants to talk to you guys. It's good to have a chat. I haven't had a chat like this in days on Sportswire. I'm glad about that. Yes, thank you about that. Who is coming on the show tomorrow? Well, you'll find out tomorrow because I don't know yet. It's an open-ended question. Stay tuned for that. Hi, Hunter. What about the last time we meet up for the first time? The first time is always the last time. For her promo Mount Rushmore are Titus, B Smooth, Zach Clark, April Smith, Hunter Rothwell, Devin Adams, and Killshot. Can you have that many people on a Mount Rushmore? But I guess it's Zilla. It doesn't matter, right?
If you get a big old rock, you probably can. You just gotta say somebody. You gotta make the first call.
I see.
What's wrong with me?
Well, that's why I plead the fifth. But I tell you what, gentlemen, I have had a lot of fun so far speaking with you guys. And I promised I would give you guys something. And I hope that I could do that now as we're getting toward near the end of the show and stuff. And I know we've had a lot of people here tuned in so far over the past, I would say, hour plus. But since you guys have been here, and I don't want you guys to go empty-handed, if you'd allow me to share my screen, I'd like to present to you guys here something. Only if you insist now. Only if you insist.
All right.
Sure?
It's going to get posted on the CPF page anyway. So
well, I'm looking forward to that because officially on this date here, November the 20th, 2024, on all Sportswire Radio platforms, including YouTube at Sportswire Radio 6579, Twitch, TikTok, Tumblr, Facebook at Sportswire Radio, Instagram at Sports Report 2021. The PWF pages on Instagram and YouTube, Sports Report X on Facebook, the Sports Report 2021 on Instagram, X at Thomas Bryce 2017, sportswireradio.org. Certainly here right now on YouTube, my Facebook page. It is now officially CPF World War Zone Day. The world is yours, gentlemen. That is my actual John Hancock. That is my logo. That is today's date. I will send you the certificate when we're off the air. And congratulations.
Hunter, we made it. We made it.
Congratulations.
I feel like Gambit off of Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm about to make a name for myself here. You just tell them what happened here.
Well, I'm glad you made a name. You made a name for yourself so much. You're here right now, and And that's what we want to do. We like to honor people, and that's what it's about here with this platform. We like to give people that opportunity to, obviously put their hard work out there and recognize it. And the knee surgery, is it tomorrow? That's not good. I'm sorry about the knee surgery being tomorrow. I mean, I hope your knee's feeling better. That's never a good thing to have a knee surgery. But I do let Jerry know that I'm following you on Instagram now, and I just decided to follow you. So you might be a donut enthusiast, but I hope that your knee feels better. But congratulations, nevertheless. And the world is yours, and I'll certainly make sure you have this here. Zilla's Mount Rushmore is Rocky, B Smooth, Titus, Hunter Rothwell, Jared Holcomb, J Rod, and who is J Rod? How do you put somebody on and who is J Rod? But you know what? God bless America. God bless
J-Rod, man. He's
That's wow.
He's like another big mentor to me and
Hunter. A lot of mentors. You got a lot of mentors.
He's the reason why I set foot in promo wrestling. Him and Titus.
Mm-hmm. And since then, Hunter and I'm gonna tell this story about Hunter actually in CPF.
Wait, what story?
Tell me the story's alive.
No. It's a good story. Now, this story is actually...
This platform's had some bad stories the last several weeks.
Yeah, no. But this story about Hunter is when Hunter first got to CPF.
Mm-hmm.
When he won his first singles title, he went on a roll. He went on a tear, and since then, and he was actually the longest reigning CPF All-American champion because he held that title for
10 months.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You said 10 months or 2 months? 10 months. He held that title for 10 months, and he was one of my best mid-card champions, and he put that title on a different level because many people in CPF, they don't go for the Ring of Fire, they don't go for the hardcore. The main titles that they go for is that X Division, the All-American, and the Heavyweight. Them 3 singles titles are the 3 main titles that people go for because of what the people that held them titles made that title. Hunter made that title to not just be a regular mid-card title. He made that title to be one of the top titles in CPF. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that from Hunter every single day. Even though I be telling him that every single day. But he be thinking that, man, I appreciate everything that Hunter has did. And CPF can only go up from here, man. We not done. Can't stop, won't stop.
Just getting started. You're just getting started.
Just getting started. Can't stop, won't stop.
We're still taking some applications from new roster members.
Big facts.
So if you like the sport of promo wrestling and you want to give it a shot at CPF, just give us a follow and just send us a message.
Absolutely. Well, that's definitely something that I would certainly recommend. And I'm going to put the Instagram page back up here in a minute. And we appreciate Zilla. Yes, we definitely thank you. We want to say happy CPF World War Zone. So, what are your goals coming up here for the rest of the year going into 2025 for you guys? What's next for CPF? We got No Mercy, but what's next for you guys?
Wow.
I think our Rumble is next.
No.
And we have a yearly award show coming up December 30th.
Yeah, we have an award show, and then we got our Christmas themed pay-per-view in about 3-4 weeks.
Okay.
So stay tuned. I promise it's gonna be a good match card.
It is. You might even see some special match stipulations because a lot of people say this about CPF.
We're different than everybody
We're
else.
different. Like it's chaos, and like that's the reason why it's called Chaos
Well,
Promo
done.
Federation. Chaos Promo Federation, because I think at our Halloween show we did a battle at Crystal Lake, and the match stipulations that we had were outrageous. And that's just what we do.
Pull that in.
It's outrageous, man.
And Tommy wants to say that you got the award show on his birthday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You're giving
The
him a
award
bunch of
show on my
awards,
boy
right? You
Titus
better
birthday.
you're giving him a whole bunch of awards there.
Yeah, we might even give him he might get a drink or a shot or something.
And this will
for
be
me.
also on your Instagram page as well, the award show.
Yeah.
Okay. That's exciting. Very exciting. Okay, so that's great stuff there. And, we'll certainly see what happens. And we are here with B Smooth and Hunter. They are the owner and general manager of CPF, that is the Chaos Promo Federation. My name is the Reverend Tom Bryce. You have voice figuratively and literally where all wrestling matters here. And if you're on Sportswire Radio, I hope that you follow us on Instagram. Check us out on YouTube and also Facebook. And we'll have more coverage tomorrow. Stay tuned for more details on that in the afternoon. And also, please support our friends, whether it's CPF, RPW, TWL, whether it's also TPW and other places. Please go out there and support them. It is about all wrestling matters here. And yes, I agree with you. Yes, promoing is definitely a part of all wrestling matters. You guys go out there and you work very hard. It's not easy to be able to communicate what you guys do. I have a lot of pro wrestlers that come on here and they can't do it. I've had British wrestlers come on here, and some of them look like Osprey, but the only thing that they spray is pretty much the hairspray on their head. They just can't do anything verbally. So it is important to sell yourself. Yeah, Zero Wrestling Circus. We can definitely figure something out on Sportswire. I know we were definitely speaking about that off the air, and when I'm off the air, I can definitely take a look at it and. Definitely take a look for sure. I mean, everybody, we're open for business, and I can absolutely get in touch with them when I'm off the air. And anybody's welcome here on Sportswire, and as long as you weren't a pedo, but that's a different show for a different time. And yeah, definitely, we'll give them the recognition. We're definitely welcome to have that, and I'm welcome to anybody else here, Titus or anybody else in the locker room that wants to come on. The floor is open, and we have again. Mr. Quinn or whatever you want to call him is here Sunday at 5, and a lot of great people. Yes, thank you, Jared, for that. Thank you, by the way, for the mention. Thank you for the recognition for Zero's Wrestling Circus. I definitely want to give them the opportunity, and yeah, amen. That's what we're about. We're in the spirit of giving, and that's what it's about. So, okay, so we got all that out of the way. I want to get to a couple of other things before we sign off. And let's go first with you, Hunter, because you got some big matches coming up in TPW, RPW, TWL, and certainly in your own Fed. And what would be your final words for all of your opponents here coming up?
Don't underestimate. Don't underestimate me and my capability of what I can do. Like we showed earlier, I have a one-on-one match with the Devin Adams. I'm not going to underestimate him, and he's not going to underestimate me. We both need to show the best for ourselves. Make sure that we give each show the recognition it deserves and the stars that it deserves.
Ryan, you are a very big man, by the way. I just want to let you know. You are a very big man. You're a big man. You could be a security. Have you thought about being a bouncer, a security guard? Maybe you could be like the secret.
Actually, I have been. I worked security for 2 years now.
Oh, you have. You could be like the Secret Service. Have you thought about maybe being the Secret Service? I mean, Biden's got a couple of months in office. You get in now, and you go help the next guy, Trump, and you could have a career in the Secret Service. Cut your promos and give yourself a different name in for the promo world. You might have a long career.
I worked.
You're a big man, by the way. How tall are you? 6'5"?
I'm 6'4.5".
You know, you do fit. Anthony Steele, I think, is like 6'4". I think you're in there with your big man. Cam is like your height, and yeah, you definitely look in that range. Yeah, you definitely, could be.
I was actually gonna ask you. Have you ever had anybody on Sportswire Radio from NOW?
Have I had anybody from NOW?
New
No, I don't.
Ohio Wrestling.
I think I've heard of them. I want to say maybe from Big Man Cam, but I have not
Okay.
off the top of my head had anybody from NOW. I did have a company. Where in Ohio are they again? Remind me where they are in Ohio.
NOW is about
Not Bridgeport, right?
no, it's
How far are
Blackfoot.
they from? I could tell you how far are they from Bremen or also it's Bremen and then
We're about
Marion.
30 minutes from Columbus, give or take.
Okay, so that's actually not that far from the home of Summer Bash. We did Summer Bash, which Anthony was a part of, was in Bremen. So
Is in
that was
yeah,
kind of near the
London area, yeah.
Okay. Tommy said Akron. No, I haven't had NOW. I mean, I've had on backyard wrestling companies from Ohio, ALW, DKW, Blizzard, and I've had on a company in Bridgeport, Ohio, but that's not NOW because it's in Bridgeport. It's not
Yeah.
Bridgeport. Yeah, I know OVW. Well, OVW is we're talking about Ohio Valley Wrestling, right? But NOW is a different thing. But yeah, I haven't had them on. But do you know people there?
No, because of my size, I've actually been I want to try to start a wrestling career.
You are a big man. If Zach Clark can do it, if Devin Adams can do it, and I mean Anthony Steele can do it, I mean, why not you?
I got it's
Those
hard.
are the three big names and they're doing it. I mean, Anthony has done.
James, Anthony.
Anthony won a title in the Indies. Devin has made the transition. Clark is with PCWA. I mean, I don't see why with you and your size. I mean, forget about it. You'd be a promoter's dream.
Yeah. It's just kind of hard for me right now because I am working full time. Plus, I have
that's a good
little
point.
seasonal.
Well, keep working full time.
I got a seasonal job.
I know the feeling. I've worked in politics. Politics is all seasonal. Although I have other gigs, thankfully, because Sportswire done pretty well. But you could run a wrestling company, even according to Rocky. Why don't you try that?
I would love to. I just need to find people.
Well, you got the people in the promo world. You got Devin.
Yeah.
You got Clark, and the composer is a promoter's switch. That's a good point, though. But you know what, though? Like, honestly, you guys do know a lot about the managerial skills. I mean, James Taylor was kind of in the promo world, and he's also another guy that's been massive. I mean, James Taylor is probably the most well-known, if you want to call him somebody in the promo world. He's the most well-known promo person in history because of his reach on social media. I mean, there's no denying what he's done. So, why not?
Yeah. I was looking into it.
Well, you got the people that I'm sure would talk to you about it. I mean,
yeah.
Why not? I don't know. But you definitely think about it here. So for you, Be Smooth. I mean, what's your final words for your opponents? You got 2 matches coming up in TPW. You got your own wars in CPF, and what's next coming up?
Just to my opponents, let's tear the house down. Let's burn the house down. Let's put on a great, not just a great, let's put on one of the greatest matches to ever be seen on Instagram to all my opponents.
Wow.
Because I'm not going to overlook y'all. Y'all not going to overlook me. But at the end of the day, it's not personal. It's just business.
Oh, this is why he's our owner, our Ring of Fire champion. He's going for more titles. He's going for trios titles in RPW. He's going for a shot at the world title. He's going for a shot at Tag Gold and in TPW and a whole bunch of other places. And this is why you got to follow these guys, and you got to most certainly follow our friend here, Be Smooth. This is his Instagram page. Check him out. This is his Instagram. Most definitely check him out. There you go. there it goes. Please support all our friends here. Definitely check them all out. They're
Oh,
doing a great
and
job.
I heard that you had a question about that meal that I had, that chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay, yeah, now
I did.
that's a restaurant in Minnesota that I
I
found,
did.
and the chicken sandwich was really good. It was like
And
a lemon.
where was that again? Now, because that sandwich did look good.
It was actually a lemon pepper catfish sandwich.
A lemon pepper catfish sandwich. How is that possible, if you don't mind me asking?
The 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 person that owned the place that made it, he his restaurant, like, he can make anything with like lemon pepper, and he could
Wow.
do a lemon pepper chicken sandwich, a lemon pepper catfish, lemon pepper chicken wing,
I've never.
lemon
I'm in
pepper
New York.
shrimp.
I'm in New York, and I've never had catfish. I'm in
Ooh,
New
I
York
gotta.
City. I
Ooh,
never had it.
man, I gotta
I'm
put.
afraid to have it now because I'm like, am I going to drop dead from eating it?
Oh, no, no, no! You ain't gonna drop dead. You might end up in a food coma after
Oh,
you eat it,
I
but
see.
it's a
Because I like
good
it so
thing.
much. I
But
see.
it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well,
It is.
there's a lot of things I haven't really eaten because I'm just, I'm in New York City. So it's
There's
growing
a
up, it was,
restaurant. There's a restaurant.
listen, growing up for me, it was the basic food was like, we'd have pizza Friday nights.
Mhm.
My mother would cook. The wintertime, it would be like roast beef. It would be, I would say beef stew sometimes. If we were lucky, if my mother could stretch the budget, chicken cutlets, that was pretty much what it was. And then, it was what it was, we had some things. We didn't have that until I got into like junior high and high school. We were doing better, and we had better meals. It's steak and things like that. It was great. But I'll figure it out. Thank you for letting me know about the chicken meal. Yes,
Yep.
James was in TPW. Yes, he was a part of that world.
He
Yes,
was.
James was a part of it.
I was
Yes.
going to ask, was James a part of CPF before I came over?
No, James Taylor was not. I've been trying to get him there, but I haven't been able to
Well,
do
now
it.
he's on TikTok all the time, getting like 50,000 likes on his posts. So, now at this point, he ain't doing promo. Well, he sold the PWF to me. I own the Promo Wrestling Federation on YouTube and Instagram. That's
Mhm.
what I actually own, the YouTube show. If you saw the YouTube channel before, please go follow that. And also check us out on Instagram here, because I am on Instagram, and I got some followers. I've been building the Instagram page up mostly to promote Sportswire. So check us out. I'll follow you back. You follow me. And definitely, go out and hit the sub button. Yeah,
But I,
Kill Shot would be great too for wrestling. I think everybody, listen, I even think promo wrestling guys, like all you, would be great managers. You guys would be great as a great manager, because sometimes wrestlers need mouthpieces. You guys have an integral role to our community, and we're going to make sure that continues to be networked. Am I allergic to seafood? I never really ate seafood, so I don't know if I'm allergic to it. So right now at this time, I'm not having seafood, but thank you for letting me know if I'm allergic to it. I'll let you know the next time I have it, like next decade, but we'll figure it out. Thank you, Zilla. We're very picky. Yes, we're all picky eaters.
Yeah.
We're all each to its own. Thank you for that. Go ahead.
but there is a restaurant in New. Well, I don't think it's a restaurant. It's a bodega, as my friends from New York tell me.
Yeah,
It's a
bodegas are not restaurants at all. Bodegas are like, I'm like in a pinch and I need to go somewhere, and it's the little store, and I find, whatever I need, and I'll just eat it on the way.
Yeah. I heard of this one store in Red Hook, New York.
Red Hook is in Brooklyn, which is where Taz is from. And actually, Red Hook is where my father, who's deceased, a lot of his family came from. Red Hook was like pretty much like you were the hard scrapper, and it was, the Boondocks. Although now it's what they call gentrified a little bit. It's not what it used to be, but Red Hook was a tough place to grow up in. It was I had relatives that grew up with no mattresses. They didn't sleep. They slept on like the floor. That was like their growing up. But that was Red Hook a long time ago. Now Red Hook is like an expensive place to live with a lot of yuppies and other people. But go ahead. Yeah, I heard of Red Hook.
But there's this store there, and I was on TikTok, and I was watching this person. he be making these like chopped cheese sandwiches. The
Yeah, chopped
Aki
cheese
way,
is a thing. It's a
the
thing.
Aki way. So if I ever do go to New York, that might be the first
Well,
place
I
I
tell you what
stop.
you do. You come to New York, and that's for all the people here in the chat. You come to New York, you're not having chopped cheese sandwich. I will take you. We'll have a real New York slice of pizza because you're not going to come here and have some
Ooh.
bodega chopped cheese BS sandwich. You know, I can afford it. We'll make sure you come here. You come to the city, and I will take you. You have a nice slice of pizza or two, and we'll get to know each other. We'll take a photo, and you guys can blow it up on your Instagram pages. And we'll
I've
do
heard them pizzas are they a nice size, and the New York style pizza is different.
Yeah, well, New York style pizza is like a meal, basically. It's really like you're eating it like, for your lunch, your dinner. And, I grew up on that. Listen, I grew up in Brooklyn. I grew up in Bay Ridge and Dyker Heights in Brooklyn, which is like the other side of Brooklyn compared to Red Hook. And that's what I grew up on was pizza. If my parents, my father got his paycheck, we were lucky. We would get pizza Friday nights, and I always had pizza. That was my thing and my staple. So that's something that I would much rather have. But we'll get to some more things before we sign off. I would rather wrestle in a backyard wrestling in a trampoline wrestling company. I don't want to wrestle on the ground.
Yeah.
And where'd you get your cheese, Danny? Jared loves seafood. Yeah, some people do love seafood. Seafood's a high quality food, no question about it. All right, so you know what? I think I've pretty much got what I need to, and I'm going to take you to New York one day, dog. Don't you forget. I'm going to take you to New York. Oh, I thought I'm in New York, but we'll all meet when you come to New York. How about this? You don't have to take me to New York. I can meet you when you come to New York. Because actually, I've met two wrestlers real quick before I let you get closing thoughts. I interviewed two British wrestlers that came to New York City, and I met them. I'll leave it. I met one guy last summer, and I met another guy 2 years ago. So I've met a couple of wrestlers I've interviewed. So why not promo guys? So why not? You come to the city, and we'll make it happen. But before I sign off, anything else you guys want to tell everybody, and anything else on your mind before closing thoughts?
Hunter first. You go first.
Get your promos out, please, and thank you.
I'm gonna be a bit extra.
Go for it.
I'm gonna be a bit extra because because one of my favorite like WWE like shows and like companies I watched was ECW.
I watched ECW growing up. I'm 34, and I watched ECW in 2000, 1999, and the end of it. So I very well know ECW.
So what I'm gonna do is this. This, my friends, I want y'all to look at me when I say this, so the whole world can see it. We are not TPW. We are not RPW. We are not even OPW or VWP. But we are CP fucking F.
Whoa! I tell you what, if you ain't a fan of CPF after that, I don't know how you couldn't be. You might need to get your head rearranged. You might need to figure out different plans. You may need to figure out what's next, because I know on my agenda, it's a lot more CPF coverage. We got No Mercy ahead. Your hype promos are due this Saturday. Match results will be, in terms of your match videos, a Sunday. Match results will be released on the CPF Instagram page, which we had just put up either Monday or Tuesday. Follow these guys' pages for more details. Trust me, you want to be in the loop. Trust me, you want to be a part of the chaos, because if you're not, there will be no mercy on you, and you will be missing out. So you want to make sure that you stay on the good side of our Ring of Fire champion, Be Smooth. And you want to certainly stay on the good side of our former All-American champion, but double champion out there, the one and only Mr. Hunter, Emmanuel Perez, a few different hats and a few different names. You're going to see these guys in many different shows ahead, but their own company, CPF, is definitely rising, and the best is yet to come for these places. And yes, definitely, we are promo artists. Hell yes, you guys are definitely a part of the All Wrestling Matters movement. You are on my team. When you're on my team, you're permanently here, and that means you're going to be here. And I like people on my team, because if you're on my team, you see the support you get, and that's one sweet thumb down. Great promo, and preach it. Amen. Get the true training equipment. Sign yourself to an indie company. You never know. Anybody can do it. And I am very excited, because today is CPF Day. on all Sportswire radio platforms. So let me pass the baton to you, Hunter. Let me give you some closing thoughts. Anything else you want to plug, share, or say? The floor is yours.
Just to be honest, I just want to thank everybody. Whether you like me, you don't like me, thank you for your support. And
Amen.
thank you, Mr. Reverend, for having me on the show. I greatly appreciate it.
Well, you deserve to be here. You guys all deserve to be here. And, you earned it. Endorsements are not given here. They're earned. And you guys earned it.
Just want to thank God.
Good. Amen to that. I am a reverend, so thank you for saying that. Appreciate that. Yes, God is the greatest, and we do appreciate that. So thank you for your humble words, but I know you won't be so humble on the promo battlefield. That's for sure. That was funny. That was clever. I brought it back to a way everybody could, certainly get to that. So he might be humble here, but trust me, when it comes to his promo wars and RPW, TWL, CPF, TPW, it ain't going to be so humble. Thank you for that. It's a pleasure. We'll see you here more often, I have no doubt, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. I'm going with you, Be Smooth, for some closing thoughts. I have a feeling they're going to be exciting, so let me pass the baton to you, and anything else that you want to plug, share, or say. The floor is most certainly yours, and you are definitely living your life, and now you get your closing thoughts, and take it away, good sir.
What more is there to say, but you done already said it. CPF isn't just a promoing company. CPF is a movement. And CPF, we are here to stay.
Absolutely.
And the good book says it. I give all glory to the man up above. That's ahead of my life.
Amen.
But just know this. We are CPF. And if you didn't know, now you know.
Amen. Amen. That is his Instagram page. Follow him. Join the movement. Join the chaos. Trust me, you won't regret it. And one more time, I want to thank everybody here for tuning in. Yes, definitely God is good. And all thanks to the man above. And we can't do anything in life without that. And that's why it's funny, because to end the whole day off here on Sports, but we were talking about wrestling gods. And then my guest was like, yeah, maybe there is, but then it's fate. But no, there's definitely wrestling gods. And the wrestling gods have connected us here. What a historic day on Sportswear. We started off with UK wrestling coverage. We had pro wrestling coverage. And now we have promo wrestling coverage. You can't get any better than this. Find me a platform that's giving you pro wrestling, UK wrestling, and promo wrestling. There's nobody like Sportswire. That's why you have to be here every night. You tune in, tell your friends, hit the sub button, support us, because that's what you're getting. This is the only platform where all wrestling matters. The only one where the backyarders, the undergrounders, the deathmatch, the independents, the promo wrestlers now, the UK, the indie guys, you name them. Everybody's here. It's the only platform where all of us mesh together, and it's your support that's made that possible. You've made it here, the platform that we're prime time, the brightest lights, the biggest stage, and we are back. We are up and running for business, and promo wrestling is exactly what we need. And I am very excited about the future of it. So excited that it was CPF Day here. Gentlemen, thank you so much for making this an impactful day. We definitely saved the best for last. You definitely showed that you're here more, and we're going to certainly hear a lot more from you. And yeah, eFed Wrestling, I'm going to do as best I can to get as many people as I can on here. And I'm going to do the best I can. And I think Zero Wrestling will try to get them on. And we'll see about who else is next. But you want to stay tuned for that. But right now, we are honored to have on here the owner of CPF World Warzone, the Chaos Promo Federation. That is Mr. B Smooth himself, also a Ring of Fire champion. We're also honored to be with the TPW Hardcore champion, the one and only Hunter. He's an Unforgiven Soul. He's a COD. He's a bunch of other places and other names. But right now, he's our general manager of CPF, and my name is the Reverend Tom Bryce, your voice figuratively and literally. where all wrestling matters. And if you're on Sportswire Radio, I thank you so much for tuning in on this historic day. Thank you, Zilla. Zilla was here not once, not twice, but 3 times. And I want to thank everybody from the promo world who's tuning in here for the first time. And I look forward to having some of you guys on here. I'll definitely get in touch with you when we're off the air. And stay tuned for some more coverage tomorrow. We'll have to find out on what it is, and I'll tell you a little bit about it in the afternoon. But until then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. On the number one global radio station that is Sportswire Radio, where all wrestling matters. And CPF, join the chaos. Just do it. Thank you so much for a great day, everybody. And I'll see everyone tomorrow on Sportswire Radio, the number one global radio station.